Are you almost ready to go practice?
No, not at all. Man, the video is going to be pretty rough today, I think. All right, you want to go eat something? Well, let's just go now because I haven't really eaten anything in a couple days. Like last night, I ate this Hot Pocket thing. You know, because there's like nothing here. There's like no food here.
I mean, you only ate a Hot Pocket?
Yeah. I'm not even going to lock it. Think we should lock it? That's just Tom's stuff in there. It'll be all right. Oh, yeah.
This is how the #1 angler of FLW goes to work.
Stop.
Look how he's walking.
I'm gonna get fired. Look at all the ice on this thing. How are guys getting out there at sunset? I mean, look at this. Look at that. No need to get out too early, you know, when you got that on the cover. Oh man. Boy, this is what I missed Benji for right here. I don't think I plugged that in last night.
What? Wait, you didn't charge your boat?
Yeah, I think I just threw it up in there and then I put the cover on. I forgot to plug it in.
#1 tip.
Yeah, always remember to plug this thing in before you put the cover on. Oh man. Well, maybe we'll make it through the day. All right, you ready? I got the new boat. We're gonna go look for some walleye today and throw our power bait around and see what happens. All right, you ready? Ready?
You ready?
I'm not ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Dude, this is gonna be a rough video.
I know.
It's gonna be rough, man. I just don't have it in me. All right, guys, let's go get out there and get some practice in and see if we can't find some of these giant fish this lake has. Dude, we're in trouble.
Oh.
I can't see nothing. It's too cold. That means there's no reason to get out there too early. You got one of those things? You know, to scrape the ice off the window? Oh man. Well guys, we're gonna take a little midday break here. It's still freezing out. It's about noontime and yeah, it's January in Texas. It's cold. So let's go grab some food and see what this place has. Can I get that? The Western burrito?
Okay.
I don't have the front depth finder doesn't work. So I gotta pull the graph all the way out, put the fuse in it. Or I wonder, maybe we shouldn't even use the front depth finder. I don't know, what do you think? Should we fix it? Or should we just go without it again? We'll go without it. All right guys, we got gas. We got the cover off and finally the ice melted off it. So, you know, let's go find some fish now, man. Let's go. Well guys, we just got out here. Boy, Rob took so long to get ready this morning, so we were really far behind, you know, but I do this for you guys so you guys can have some amazing video. But no, it was me. I couldn't get out of bed. It was way too cold this morning and miserable. But yeah, we're out here now. We're gonna fish some rocks. We're gonna go fish some woods, some creek channels, try to find some hydrilla. Yeah, I don't know, maybe throw a little crankbait around, maybe a little spinnerbait, a little chatterbait. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, we just pulled up here, and we're not far from the ramp. I mean, they've had so many tournaments out here on this lake that I'm really hoping today maybe find something close to their takeoff. You know, something to either start on or something to finish on to catch some keepers. You know, our first day of the tournament's gonna be raining and nasty, and boy, it's just gonna be awful to have to make a long run. So, you know, I figured to start over here on these rocks, and all I'm doing is taking this little crankbait. It was like a super hot bait last year, and I didn't have any of them. I didn't really hear much of it either. And oh man, that rock felt amazing. But you know, I finally got my hands on some, and it's a Berkeley Fritz side, and David Fritz made it, and actually it's just awesome. See how he weighted it in the front there? It casts a mile. It runs really well, and so far what I've seen, it really catches a lot of fish. So, but what I'm gonna do here down these rocks is just pretty much parallel, and I'm trolling motor pretty quick, just trying to cover a lot of water. Trying to see if there's maybe any key spots on these rocks, or if they're just kind of scattered up and down them. You know, trying to find where all those release fish went to. All biggin'. Oh, come here. Yeah, I think the thing works pretty good. You know, it's the final day of practice, and normally I'm shaking these guys off or running no hooks, but for you guys, I'm gonna set the hook on them today, just for you guys. There we go, they're nice, healthy fish there. Man, now, so I'm looking at this fish, you know, there's no cull tag marks, not even really any other hook holes. Definitely not a release fish, but yeah, but it's a nice one. Let's keep looking for him. Yeah, so what I'm pretty much doing with this crankbait, paralleling these rocks, you know, this crankbait only goes down, I think, about 3 to 5 feet. So what I'm really doing is I'm gauging that with what I'm doing with my rod. So I'm chunking it out, getting it down the edge of these rocks, and I'm starting with it high here. And then as soon as I stop feeling bouncing off the rocks, I slowly start to go down with my rod to get that maximum depth to bounce off those, you know, to get those rocks. And I'll change, you know, just change up with how the contours go along these rocks. And pretty much the key thing is just, I'm just cranking down, and as soon as you tap one of these rocks, I'll give it I'll pause it for a second and then reel it right across that rock. And that's normally when you get those bites, and they'll just load up on it. You know, a huge tip to this thing that I've noticed over you know, with any crankbait fishing is a slow reel ratio. You know, this reel here, it's a EXD, it's a Boo Garcia Revo, and it casts a mile. I mean, it's the furthest casting rod I have. It's able to wing this little crankbait a mile on it, and it's got the slow reel ratio. So it's only picking up, I think it's only like 22 inches per turn, instead of like your 7s that will pick up like 30 and change, or your 8s that will pick up 35. So it's not picking up much line, but I think what that allows that crankbait to do, it allows it to come down and ride those rocks and actually dive a lot better than with a faster reel. And you're not wearing yourself out trying to get that crankbait to dive, you know, fighting it against a fast reel ratio. But it's a huge key, I think, to making the crankbait stuff work. Oh, here we go. Oh, better one. Look, you see how that rod's bending? Just bends perfect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I probably didn't want to catch this one today, but oh, look, he's barely hooked. Oh, it come off. Oh, hey, we'll get that one tomorrow though. That was a nice fish. Hey guys, thanks for hanging around today. Man, it was awesome catching those few fish on that Fritz-side square bill from Berkeley. I'm just so excited that I got my hands on some before I got up here in this cold weather. But it is time for me to drop you guys off, and I'm gonna load up, grab something to eat, and head upriver to do some real practicing.
We got aired yesterday and freaking hammered them. Yeah. But I think that everybody might just take this as a joke. What, the video? They'll be like, that's not true.
I almost forgot my tackle. Yeah, almost forgot my rods too. That's not good. But we got them now. We're good to go. All right.